Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Stone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the folk on the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. You know, this is another edition of spiritual food. Come to feed the church of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, the elect of the nation of Israel, 144,000, 1/3 men, women, and children. Right? We're going to touch on salvation because, you know, there are a lot of misconceptions out there saying that salvation is for every nation. But it's not true according to the scriptures. You know, salvation is only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It's only the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians being oppressed by their enemies. And our enemies is the so-called white man. You Arabs, you Chinese, you Moabites, you Africans, you Assyrians, you East Indians, you know, you all are our enemy, right? According to the Bible, you all are our enemies. So it's only the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American Indians need deliverance, because we scatter among our enemies. We in their land, right? So it's only you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians need deliverance, right? And salvation is of the Jews, right? So now it's high time to wake out of the sleep, right? So I want to start off with this. This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever. The lips of truth shall be established forever. What's the lip of truth? This Bible. This is the book of truth. This is going to be established forever, right? Because what? All the prophecies that this book speak of will stand. And it says salvation. One of the prophecies, salvation is for the Jews, right? Israel, the Israelite gonna be delivered to the hands of the enemy, right? It said, for the lips of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Saying that all nation could get salvation is a lying tongue. And no all nation could be saved. There's a lying tongue. It's only so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans that are going to be saved, right? Starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, because 2/3 of people are going to die on this side, but they will come back in the kingdom, because the Bible speaks about reincarnation, right? So we can get Romans 13:11. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. So now it's high time to wake out of sleep, because we need time of information. The Most High send out his prophets out there, you know, do these video epistles. This is video epistles. The men the Lord side from the apostle of GMS, you know, coming on down to the elders, scatter folk on the earth out there on the highways and byways, telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are Israelite, you are the chosen people, right? This Bible is our history book. You gotta repent and turn back to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. The name of the Father is Yahweh. The name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, right? So now it's high time to wake out of the sleep that it was in, right? The deep sleep, right? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Our deliverance is at hand. We are about to be delivered from the enemy. Our slavery is up. You know, our punishment is up. Because we in this captivity because of the punishment. Because we was wicked. You know, we get proud, we turn away from we maker and start worshiping idol gods. Right? So the salvation is only for the Israelites. According to the scripture, salvation is only for the Israelites. Right? This is Psalms. Right? Yeah, this is Psalms 3. Yeah, this is Psalm chapter 3, verse 8. Right? Psalm 23, verse 8. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord Yahweh. Thy blessing is upon thy people, Selah. Thy blessing is upon thy people, Selah. Who's the Lord people? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Right? You are the Lord people. You are the chosen people. The Most High choose you above all nations. Right? This is John, this is John 4:22. Right, this is John chapter 4 verse 22. It said, he worship, he know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. For salvation is of the Jews. The word salvation go back to a deliverance, right, from our enemy, right? So it's only so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans, they need to be delivered from our enemies. You know, all these other nations are our enemies. Who being oppressed every day? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? You being oppressed because we're in our enemy land. Our enemies over us. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahshua do it to us because we transgress his laws, we break the covenant. So it's only us, it's only the Israelites gonna receive salvation. Like I say, starting with the elect, which is the 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, children. Because they gonna repent and turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, they gonna turn back to the heritage. But 2/3 of people gonna die on this side with the heathens, right? But they're gonna come back in the kingdom, which is regeneration. They're gonna come back because your spirit don't die, your flesh is die, but your spirit don't die, right? This is Luke chapter 1 verse start from verse 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people, and had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. So this was speaking about John the Baptist, right? Verse 70. And as he speak by the mouth of the holy, and as he speak by the mouth of his holy prophets, which has been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hands of all that hate us. So we get saved from our enemies, right? To perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, because the Most High only make a covenant with Israel, right? And the new covenant also make with Israel. Romans 8:8, it make with Israel. So salvation is only for the Jews. Deliverance from who? Our enemies, right? This will be get delivered from our enemies, right? You can't get around this, you know. Anyway, you see salvation for the Gentile or salvation for the Greek, they're speaking about Israelite foreigners who living in a foreign land, right? Salvation is only for the Israelites. So anytime you come across Gentile salvation for the Gentile, it's speaking about the Israelite foreigners, right? That's why you gotta go back to the Greek, or you gotta go back to the Hebrew, and get the perfect understanding, because we Israelites live in the coast in Europe. The Israelites run Europe in the Byzantine Empire, right? Starting from 193 AD, when Septimius Severus conquered the Romans, right? So you gotta go back into the history. Constantine was an Israelite, right? So we rule them place. We was dwelling in them place, right? That's why Paul is the apostle to the Gentiles. I mean the Israelite foreigners who are dwelling in a foreign land. So anytime you see Israelite Gentiles saying salvation to the Gentiles or to the Greek, it's speaking about Israelite foreigners, right? That before I wake up into this truth, the most I wake me up, I was calling myself a Gentile, I was calling myself a Guyanese, right? I mean I was in a Gentile state of mind, but I'm an Israelite, right? Isaiah 46:13, right? It said, I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry, and I will place my salvation in Zion. Zion, the next name for Jerusalem, right? For Israel, my glory. For Israel, my glory. The Israelites are the Most High glory, right? Israel is our forefather, which his name was Jacob, changed to Israel, right? So salvation is to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. That's why it says it's high time to wake out of that sleep. Stop calling yourself African, American, and Trinidadian, and Jamaican, and Guyanese, and European. It's time to wake out of the sleep. Stop being a Christian, stop being a Islam. Is an Israelite. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe, right? It's nearer than when we believe, right? There's Jeremiah 3. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 23. He said, truly in vain is salvation hope for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel, right? It's the salvation of Israel, because the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they are the Israelite true power. This is our power that create heaven and earth, right? So salvation is up for the Israelites, right? Close out for this one. This is Isaiah. As a matter of fact, let me get this. Yes, quick. Psalm 62, verse 1. It said, truly my soul waited upon the power, Yahweh, for him cometh my salvation. Jump to verse 7. He said, in my power, Yahweh is my salvation, and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in the power Yahweh. And this is the Israelites. Our refuge. We seek to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for our refuge. We seek to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to deliver us from our enemies, right? To deliver us from our enemies, right? So salvation is for the Israelites only, not for these other heathen nations, right? That's teaching contrary to the scriptures. Psalm 62 verse 1. He said, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace. So the Most High said, for Zion's sake he will not hold his peace. And for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. Right? And the salvation also back to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is our salvation. Yahweh Shai is who going to deliver us. Right? Jump down to verse 11. He said, behold, the Lord hath proclaimed unto the end of the world, say he to the daughters of Zion, you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American Indian, behold, thy salvation cometh, Yahweh Shai. Right? It's our salvation. He can deliver us. He can redeem us. Right? Behold, his reward is with him, and his works before him. Right? That he can become with his glory. Right? So salvation is only for the Israelites. It's only for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Right? It's not for the rest of the nation. So like I say, anytime you come across certain scriptures mentioning that, you know, is neither Greek, neither Jews or Greek, we all is one. They're speaking about Israelite. Those Greek is Hellen. Greek go back to Hellenize, right? A Greek, I mean a Hebrew who have a Greek tongue, are a Hebrew Israelite who follow Greek customs, right? You are a Hebrew Israelite. So every time you see salvation, you see Greek or Gentile and say for salvation, it's speaking about the Hebrew Israelite foreigners, right? Speaking about that, and with that, over to listeners edifying, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule with a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akyams in the folk and the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom.